Welcome to the Empowerment Show, a weekly podcast call-in show that's here to enrich and educate the community of beautiful Northeast Pennsylvania and its surrounding areas. Hosted by Kendall Stevenson.
On the radio program by the hosts, co-hosts, guests, and call-in listeners or chatters are solely the opinions and responsibility of the original source who expressed them. They do not necessarily represent the opinions of Genesis Radio, www.genesisradio.com, Genesis Radio's owners, management, or affiliates.
Good evening, and thank you for tuning in to GenesisRadio.com. My name is Kendall, and I'm the host of the Empowerment Show. The Empowerment Show is a part of unity in the community. If you like what you hear, you can always give us a call at 888-304-4401. As always, we like to start off with a moment of gratitude. So last year, there were a lot of things going on. And, for me personally, I've lost a couple of people. And so this year, I'm very grateful for those people that are around me, those people that are left. So that's my moment of gratitude. And I'd like you guys to kind of take a deep breath, think about your moments of gratitude, how your last year has gone, and what do we look forward to in the year to come. Today, we're going to have a guest on our show. Her name is Sara. Hi, Sara.
Hi, thanks so much for having me. Well, good, how are you?
We're always glad to have you on. You're one of the local business owners, correct?
I am, yes.
What kind of business do you run?
So I own Fresh Start Organization, LLC, and I do in-home organizations, I do clean out services, and I also offer eco-friendly cleaning solutions as well. So I do deep cleaning, I do basic cleaning, and I also do move-out cleaning.
Move-out cleaning?
Yeah, so if someone is moving out of their apartment and they need someone to come in and clean so they can get their security deposit back. They want to leave it nice and clean. They would call me in, or if someone bought a new house and they want someone to come in and clean before they move in, I can come in and do that as well.
So how's the services going?
It's going well, yeah. We're fairly new. I just opened like the middle of October. So we're slowly getting our name out there and starting to build a clientele. And
well, today you'll get your name out there. That's what you're going to do today. What's the name of the business again?
It's Fresh Start Organization, LLC.
Okay, cool. So, cleaning.
Yes.
Let's talk about the cleaning and the products and the stuff that you utilize, because I understand they call it, what they call eco-friendly?
Yes. So it's all green products, all natural. They work just as well as their traditional cleaners, but they're all natural. So they're way healthier for the environment, for people, for pets, and they smell amazing too. So it's a win-win for everybody.
I understand that some of those products, even though they say that they're green and they're eco-friendly, they're actually not. How do I determine what's what?
Yeah, you definitely want to make sure you're buying from a reputable company. I get a lot of my products from Young Living. They're definitely a reputable company. They have a lot of essential oils.
Not that we're promoting Young Living.
No, we're not promoting them necessarily, but I just get a lot of my products from them because they are a reputable company that does sell all natural products. Because there are a lot of fraudulent products that claim to be green and they're really not. So you do have to be careful where you buy your products from.
You said essential oils?
Yes. And there's all different essential oils that you can use for cleaning. So different mixtures.
Do they use these, would this be more like a holistic approach to cleaning?
It would be, yes.
Okay.
Yes. So for example, I living in the Poconos, a lot of us have hard water or high iron content. And so what does that do? That creates a lot of staining, right? In your bathtub, your toilet, your sink, that nasty orange staining, right? So I moved into my house in June and this is before I started using the green products. I got my toilet, the inside as clean as I possibly could, but I still had some of that stubborn staining, right? And you use all the products you could think of. I tried bleach, I tried various toilet cleaners. When I had someone come out to service my water, they gave me a product. They said I could dump it in for 10 minutes into the toilet bowl, let it sit, but they said, get out of the bathroom. close the toilet lid, close the door, get out of the bathroom, have the fan going because it's a very strong chemical, but it'll get it clean. And it did. It did what they said. But obviously, having to get out of the bathroom, that's a very, very harsh chemical.
Right.
Fast forward a few months, did some research on green products because being healthy is something that's super important to me and my family. I found this Thieves. It's a bathroom and kitchen scrub,
Right.
and it's used. And again, it's those essential oils that are in there as well. You sprinkle that right on; it gets it right off.
Right off.
Right off.
No smell.
It doesn't have to sit for 10 minutes.
And no
And
smell.
it smells amazing.
Wow.
And it's healthy, right?
Right.
It's not toxic for you to breathe in. So it's a win-win. You're using a healthier product. It still does the job just as effectively.
How's a 14-year-old feel about cleaning and using those type of products?
He is 14. He doesn't clean.
No. Like most 14-year-olds,
No, it's
right?
true. It's true.
You think about work and they disappear.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah, or oh, I have a headache or a stomach ache, or oh, I'm so tired, Mom.
So these chemicals that you use, they're good to use around. You said pets.
Yes.
You said children.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
So when you're in there doing the cleaning thing, right? You're
Yeah.
scrubbing the dirt, right? Well, what do you prefer to use? Let's say on something like stainless steel.
So on stainless steel, I actually do a vinegar and water mix.
Mm-hmm.
And I spray that right on. It's equal parts vinegar and water. It gets all the fingerprints off, all the smudges, makes that stainless steel look as good as new, but yet without those harsh chemicals.
How about the streaks?
Yeah, no streaks.
Because my wife, she uses the vinegar, and it's funny. I find that Windex works. I find that works pretty good on the stainless steel.
It does. I mean, there are a lot of traditional products that you can use that do work well, but they're not as healthy for you or the environment.
Right.
Yeah, but
so these harsh chemicals, if you like toxic, what are they?
Yeah, they're just they're not good for you. I mean, the jury's out as far as long-term side effects, as far as the chemicals. But you look into just how people's health are in general, right? We have all these autoimmune conditions now that we never had years ago, right? There's so many chemicals both in our environment, in our food, just everywhere. Mm-hmm. And so I feel if we can just be as natural as possible and limit that exposure, hopefully that'll make a difference and help.
Seems like you wind back the clock on the chemicals.
Exactly.
I remember back in the day, well, I'm aging myself. Used to go through New Jersey and they used to have these big smokestacks.
Yeah.
And the chemicals that they used to put out in this, it was horrible. That you had to breathe in the smell. And nowadays, I was listening on television this morning about the bottles that you're drinking water from.
Yeah.
That you can't drink the bottled water because they got all these little microbes and stuff in there that they're finding that are no good for humans.
It's true. They can cause cancer long term.
Right.
Yeah.
So it seems like we need to kind of rewind the clock.
We do.
And go back to using natural products. And just using the natural products.
Yeah.
Instead of using all these harsh chemicals that we use.
Yeah, exactly.
Am I good, Terry?
Yeah, you good.
All right.
That's all.
And instead of all these harsh chemicals that we're using, we need to kind of go back to the Stone Age, right?
Yeah. Hopefully with a little more knowledge, but
well, I mean, the people used to go out and wash their laundry, right? They do it in the river.
They would
wash their clothes right there in the river, and then they take them out and dry them naturally.
Yeah.
Those type of products and stuff, or rather that type of methods. Of cleaning, instead of all of this harsh spray and stuff that we're using.
Yeah.
I'm good, Terry. You can hear me?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, I know I'm doing a lot of talking, so let me let you go ahead and tell me about running your business.
Okay.
How difficult is it?
For me personally, it hasn't been a very difficult transition. The last 7 years, I spent actually running my now ex-husband, helping him run his business and build his business. Mm-hmm. And prior to that, I had over 10 years in retail management. Running, multi-million-dollar stores. So as far as the business aspect goes, it wasn't a difficult transition for me to transition into running my own business from there. I do have some friends that I've consulted with that also own small businesses as well, as far as advertising and getting my name out there and, things that they've done to find success. So I have a really great support system to help me as well if I have questions. So that's definitely been helpful.
Yeah, I'm sure it has. How much education do you have? What do you need?
Actually, I'm just a high school graduate.
Okay.
Yeah, I worked my way up in retail years ago and into management, and yeah, just blood, sweat, and tears.
So, what advice would you give somebody trying to get into a business?
Just utilize your resources. There's all sorts of resources online that you can Google as far as step-by-step guide how to start your business, how to turn your business into an LLC, how to get your business licensed in the state of Pennsylvania.
How do you do all of that?
So that's the state of Pennsylvania. You have to file for your business license, and they'll let you know if it's approved or not. And then once you are approved, you have to file documents with the IRS to get your tax ID number as well, and then you can open a bank account from there.
Is all of that costly, expensive?
It's $125 to get your business license to the state of Pennsylvania. The IRS, I actually cannot remember if it cost anything. If it did, it was minimal. It was hardly anything. I don't think that cost anything. And then different business bank accounts, a lot of them do have a monthly fee if you don't meet their the minimum requirement for as far as how many transactions or a certain balance amount. But as long as you meet those requirements, a lot of them waive those fees. So it's not that hard. As long as you read, it's really not bad. Yeah.
I'm not that much into business,
Yeah.
I mean, I ran a business some years ago, but that was years ago.
Yeah.
Ancient history. As a matter of fact, I was in the exterminating business.
Oh, really?
Really? Wasn't so green.
Yeah.
And the chemicals that we used there were kind of dangerous.
Oh, I'm sure. You have to mask up. I'm sure
you
got to wear the whole suit.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes
you
it depends on what
yourself.
Depends on what you were going to kill.
Yeah.
But with your products, we don't have to do all that.
No, I don't wear a mask. I don't wear gloves unless I'm cleaning a toilet that someone else does.
Right.
But if I don't, you can see I have my nails done and they stay nice despite all the cleaning.
Right.
That's how gentle these products are. So.
What do you say you do the whole house? So you do basement, attic?
Well, I don't do basement and attic unless it's requested.
Oh, okay.
Usually it's the common areas, your living room, dining room, kitchen, bathrooms, bedrooms, that kind of thing.
Is it expensive?
It's not. My pricing's based on square footage and what kind of cleaning service you would like. Basic deep cleaning.
So give me an example. Give me 125 square feet.
120. That's really small. Usually the smallest are like 600, 800 square feet.
600 square feet.
So like 600 square feet, I think I charge $150. So
really?
Yeah.
And you top to bottom?
It's very reasonable.
You're gonna clean the cabinets?
Oh yeah.
It's like a studio apartment. It's like a studio apartment.
Yeah.
Like a studio apartment?
Yeah, like a studio apartment. Yeah. So it's not bad at all. And then as far as my in-home organization and clean out services, those I do based upon the job. So I do a free consultation and no commitment estimate.
All right.
So I go out to the site of wherever we're going to do the organization at, whether it's someone's home or business, and we talk through kind of what they would like done. Because some people want to just have the whole place gutted. Some people want to organize everything they have and keep everything and just kind of develop a better, more effective system for getting organized. So we'll talk through exactly what they want. And I'll put together an estimate from there and I'll email it to them and they can decide if they want to go forward, if they want to make adjustments or.
When you say organized, what do you mean? I'm a little...
Organized. So, for example, I had a customer right before the holidays. She needed help organizing a closet. She had a lot of different Christmas items and just no rhyme or reason. So, we went in and
kind of like a hoarder.
No, that wasn't a hoarder. I do handle those kind of situations as well. It's more of a clean out. But the customer with the closet, it was just getting her Christmas decorations in her closet organized in ways that made sense. So we had different bins that were labeled, got rid of any items that were broken or that she didn't use anymore, and made it make sense for her. So that when she went to go decorate for Christmas, everything's all labeled and organized. She can go in, just get her bins out, decorate everything, and then it has a place to go when she's done with the holidays.
I was watching this show where they got it's a British show.
Okay.
And it's about hoarders.
Yeah.
And they have these two women, they
Yeah.
come in and they do the green clean.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah. That's pretty much what I do.
Oh my God, some of the
Yes.
houses, man. How
Yes.
do you handle that? You got to deal with the insects and
Sometimes you do.
the molding and
sometimes you do.
Lord.
Yes, it's just it's one room at a time,
Right.
one section at a time. You go in with big trash bags. Those usually we do mask up because you don't know what you're dealing with, especially some of the big hoarding situations, because it's not clean at all. And there can be some mold. It can be toxic sometimes. So you have to be more careful going to some of those. You're wearing gloves so you don't, stab yourself on anything. And but it's fun and it's rewarding. And, people just, when you have a clean and organized home, it just brings such a sense of peace to you and to your life.
Well, to my wife.
To your wife, to your life.
Well, I guess happy wife, happy life.
Yeah.
She likes the place to be clean, and she keeps it pretty immaculate.
Exactly.
I think she uses some green products.
Yeah.
I know she uses the vinegar and the water.
Yeah.
That hoarding thing, it just got to my head. Even as an exterminator, I would go into a person's house and they would complain, I got roaches, I got, all different type of pests. And you lift up the stove.
Yeah.
And it's like a pile of grease on top of the stove. You got to go in and clean that too.
That's more of a deep clean. But yes, I do that as well.
How often have you done that?
Multiple times a month I do for different customers. Yeah, it all depends on what they want to do.
Is that based on square footage too?
That is, yes. That is
Lord.
based on square footage as well. So, and everyone's different, but we don't judge.
I can imagine when you go first do the original survey, because you got to do that first, right? You got to go in and say what the problem is, right?
For the organization and the cleanouts, we do.
Right.
For the cleaning, if someone wants just their house cleaned, we don't. We just have a conversation, usually either via social media or we'll talk on the phone, and we'll talk about square footage and what kind of clean they want, and I'll give them their price then from there. So.
That's a hell of a thing. I tell you, going in somebody's house like that and you don't know what they're like, you don't know how clean they are. Yeah. And a lot of those people are not very clean.
Yeah. Everyone needs help. Everyone deserves a clean and organized home.
Well, how large is your team?
So there is myself full-time, and then I do have a partner that helps out part-time, as needed. Like I said, we just started in October, so we are small but mighty. She helps with some of the bigger clean outs. And then we're hoping to continue to grow it though. I recently myself came out of a toxic marriage, and she is working on getting out of one herself as well. So that's something that I'm very passionate about, is helping women that are in situations like that. So ultimately what I would like to do is continue to grow my business and provide a resource for work for women that are trying to come out of that situation and rebuild their lives. Because that's a very common obstacle to women that are coming out of that situation, is they need to find jobs. And a lot of them need childcare as well. So if I can provide a job while, say, the kids are in school, they can not only provide for their families and get themselves safe, but then they also don't have childcare as well. That's the dream. That's the dream.
Well, that's a pretty good dream. That's excellent that you get to clean the house and you get to clean the spirit and soul as well.
Yeah.
You get to help people out.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful
thing. That's what I'd like
to do. That's a beautiful thing. We need to have more people like that in our community.
Yeah.
And in the community, let me ask you. I know we've been talking about just cleaning homes. How about commercial?
I have never done commercial, but I'm not opposed to it.
Really?
I'm definitely open to it.
So you're just putting yourself out there through Facebook? You don't?
Yes.
You don't go to old fashioned?
I don't. No. I advertise through Facebook, and then I also have a friend who's a realtor, and she hands out my card to her clients as well.
Her name wouldn't be Christine.
It's not.
It's
no.
not. Okay.
No, her name's Danielle DiMaria. So, and she's wonderful.
Oh, Christina Wilkins is a good person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
She does the home and garden.
Okay.
She's pretty
Oh,
popular.
that's great.
In Monroe County. So how big of an area do you cover?
I have a very big area. So I service all of the Poconos up in Scranton, down the Lehigh Valley, and Sleep Out as well.
Wow.
So yeah, I have a pretty widespread area.
Okay. Terry.
Yes,
She
sir.
said she wants to come to your house, clean out.
Hey, man. She's more than welcome.
Yeah, Terry's got a lot more than 600 square feet.
Yeah.
You got a lot of work for you to do.
Okay. Yeah, well, you can reach out anytime. I'll give him my card.
Okay, so here it is again. We're at genesisradio.com. You can give us a call at 888-304-4401. So if anybody would like to tune in and ask Sarah any particular questions, be more than welcome. We'd love to hear from you. Okay? She's a lady that does the green cleaning. She comes to your home and she services your home, and she's willing to service your business. We're not trying to promote a business, but So back to business.
Yeah.
What would you like to talk about in your business?
No.
You don't know.
I feel like we talked about so much, right?
You came in with green. Let's keep green on the mind.
I know. I do have a Facebook page if anyone's curious. I do have some before and after photos on my Facebook page. It's Fresh Start Organization LLC. It's a public page. So if you want to go check out some before and after pictures, some of my green products, I have some before and after pictures of a bathtub, for example, getting some of those rust stains off.
Yeah.
I have some before and after.
Well, what's a good product to use for that? To get that, the bathtub ring, the brown nasty bathtub. What's a good product?
It's that same that Thieves bathroom and kitchen scrub I was telling you about. It's like a powder. You don't need a ton. Just a little bit, and you sprinkle it on.
Is there a name on it?
Yeah, it's called Thieves. It's through Young Living.
It's called Thieves?
Thieves, like stealing. Thieves.
It's like you're going to steal the
dirt.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
And it works really good.
It's
a lot of scrubbing?
Really well. No.
What do you put it in?
You sprinkle it on and you rub it in, and it all comes right off. And then you just rinse it off with water.
How long does it take?
I don't know, a couple seconds.
Really?
It's fast. Yeah, you don't have to let it sit. You just sprinkle it on and scrub. Comes right off.
So it sounds like a product that's good for porcelain.
It is, yeah.
You use it on the toilet. You use it in the bathtub.
Yeah,
you use it in the jacuzzi.
You could use it in a jacuzzi.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So and then they have a spray as well, Thieves spray that they do. You can use that on glass. You can use that on your wood floors. You can use it on all sorts of things.
Let me ask you: is that plant-based?
It is.
It is. Okay.
It is. Yeah.
So most of the products you use are plant-based.
They are.
Okay. So that makes it eco-friendly.
It does.
Because they say the environment is killing us, right?
Yeah.
I mean, look, all these germs that people are getting, they're getting sick. Like this past Christmas, it seems like half the Northeast was sick.
I know. There's so much going around. It's insane,
really,
right?
Really, and I don't even understand why. Because you didn't get the flu, they didn't have the COVID.
Yeah.
They had some upper respiratory disease.
Yeah. I know both my boys had the flu, and I know so many people that had the flu. I know a couple of people that had COVID and RSV, and there's been a lot going around.
So your products help us out with that, right?
Yeah, for sure. So actually what got me interested in green products was actually my own health.
Right.
So I've always been a very healthy person by nature. I don't take medicine unless I'm dying, usually. Hardly ever go to the doctor. And a couple of years ago, I had to go to the ER. I had some stroke-like symptoms. They ran a bunch of tests, and they found that I had a thyroid problem. And they came in, and the doctor said to me, are you tired all the time? And I laughed at him. I said, Doctor, I have kids. Of course I'm tired all the time. Like, come on now. And he said, well, you do have a thyroid problem. Your thyroid is showing up as underactive in our blood work. Follow up with your primary care. They ended up ruling the issue as an ocular migraine, is what they called it. And because I told him, I said, I didn't have a headache or anything, but he said you can have them without pain and they can cause some of the symptoms that I had. So I followed up with my primary care physician, and she had me do blood work again. And she also wanted to test me for an autoimmune condition called Hashimoto's, which can cause thyroid issues. Not all thyroid issues are caused by Hashimoto's, but some are. And so she tested me, and I tested positive for this autoimmune condition. And I was shocked. I felt so betrayed by my body because here, I try to eat healthy. I live a very active lifestyle, very clean lifestyle. And I felt like my body betrayed me. So I am not the type of person to just take anything sitting down.
Right.
So I found out I had this diagnosis. So I started to do some research. Not that I don't trust my doctor. She's amazing, but doctors are people too.
Yes,
they don't
they
know
are.
everything,
No,
right?
they don't.
So I did a lot of research. I read a lot of blogs, different articles from different medical journals, different articles by holistic doctors, and a lot, because the general practice with anything autoimmune is just to throw medicine at it. And I do have to take medicine for my thyroid, but that doesn't help with the autoimmune. And so many people that have autoimmune end up with more than one, because if you don't get the one under control, after it's done destroying whatever it's attacking, because different autoimmune diseases attack different parts of the body, you end up with more. And I didn't want that. So I found out through some diet and lifestyle changes that you could actually put the autoimmune condition into remission. It never goes away completely, but you can put it into remission, get the antibodies down so it stops attacking the body, and it will keep my thyroid kind of steady and where it's at. So I had to cut out all gluten and dairy. I eat mostly just whole foods, things that are found in nature. And
So
I feel a lot better.
You try to stay natural.
I do. And so that kind of started this whole journey into natural products and even cleaner living that I had been before. And there's just so much in the environment, like we had said before, that's toxic, and people didn't have
little
all these autoimmune
microscopic
conditions like
things
before.
that's in your home that you can't even see.
Yeah.
So your products, do you help? I mean, I know they clean.
They do.
But do they disinfect as well?
They do. Yeah, I do have one product, and it's like a vinegar kind of mix as well. But it's actually like hospital grade disinfectant. But yeah, it's all natural, everything that's in it. So
I know bleach kills everything.
Yeah, it does. It does.
So
it's strong.
what products do you have that I can use if I don't want to use bleach?
Yeah, it's called Force of Nature is what it's called. And I'm totally blanking on the ingredient list right now. But it's hospital grade disinfectant, but yet all natural. So I use that on like the outside of the toilets and all of that to kill all those nasty germs.
And what's it called?
Force of Nature.
Force of Nature.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and it kills everything?
It does.
Wow. So I can...
Well, like 99%, like, what everything does. They can't kill everything.
What if I use this in my kitchen?
Yeah.
I mean, do I want to get this stuff from my food? How, I may eat it. I mean, it's okay.
It's not toxic. It's safe. Yeah. So you can use it, rid of all that salmonella.
Right. I use it around babies and kids and dogs. That's a great product.
Yeah.
Great product. All right. We're going to have a little short show today, Terry, because I was supposed to have another young man, Brian, in, and he was supposed to bring me some more business news. So we're gonna have I guess we'll have a half an hour show.
Okay. Thanks so much for having me on.
Well, I'm glad to have you in, and I hope you come in again.
Thank you. And if anyone wants more information, like I said, I have my Facebook page, which is Fresh Start Organization LLC.
Okay.
And you can always call me too if you'd rather reach out via phone.
Do you have a number?
I do. It's 570-436-8615. And that's 570-436-8615.
Okay. Thank you again for coming on, and I'm sorry that we're having such a short show.
No worries. Thank you for having me on. It was fun.
My name is Kendall, and I'm the host of The Empowerment Show. The Empowerment Show is a part of unity in the community. And as you see, we try to keep things within the community. Thank you for tuning in. Peace.
Thank you for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel.